Hello, we are live in the BornesPro Media Studio for our first Peak Arts Prize finalist feature with Brandon Bornes from BornesPro Media. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us in.
Yeah, thanks for coming to my place.
Live into your studio.
This is BornesPro Studio.
This is great. So we're going to be talking with the finalists in the small organizations category, and we want you to vote for the Peak Arts Prize winner before March 15th. The link is in the caption of this video. And Brandon is competing for a $5,000 prize for his project, Peak Artists Features. Brandon, what's it been like being part of the contest so far?
Well, it's been really exciting even to be chosen for my project. Yeah. Just being able, because I really love art, love creativity, I love just working with people. So just being able to have opportunity to do that more, be equipped more, raise awareness about what I'm doing, it's exciting.
Yeah. Well, you can tell how much you love doing it when you see your work. So the Peak Artist Features are a project that Brandon started himself. What made you start the series?
Well, I really love creativity, like I said, but I think a lot of times we don't get an opportunity to really share that creativity, to develop that, to really enjoy it. And so I wanted to create a space where I can get to know artists and also get them to share their gifts and with people around them. And so one thing I found out is that almost every artist I work with, they get excited when they see their project, when they see it, they want to share it. They get inspired to make more music. They get inspired to just be creative, get it more out into more creative spaces like poetry spots or open mics. So and it excites me. So I just love helping like the creative journey. And I think creativity just makes the world a better place.
Yeah. And as a videographer, you're giving them a platform and giving Colorado Springs and the Pikes Peak region a way of meeting local artists that they wouldn't have without your work. Yeah. So the Peak Arts Prize project that you're going for is to take Peak Artist Features to the next level. What does that look like? Where do you see it going in the next year, next 2 years? Yeah.
Well, there's not a lack of talent and creativity in Colorado Springs, and I really just want to be able to create a more professional, crisp, clean product and really just have it on the next level. So one thing I want to do, many artists wanted to have like a drone while they're doing different scenes and having from above view.
Wow.
So having like that, or when I'm shooting night scenes, I need a lot of light. So just having really bright lights when I'm working with artists at nighttime who want to do creative things in the night. And also, another thing is artists like to do things on the move in different places, and just having the right recorders and setup. So when I'm doing recording on location, just having good quality audio to capture the art. And so all of that just, I'm headed in that direction, and all of that's just going to help just build that better product and just make it even just a creative come alive.
Yeah, well, a video series of local artists that is crafted by someone with your skills and your passion for the arts makes me excited. I hope it makes you excited too. Go to peakartsprize.org and vote for BornesPro Media, Brandon Bornes Project, the Peak Artists Features. And we have some artists to feature today.
Yes, we do.
We have some artists live in the studio, and we're going to bring them up right now. Brandon McCarty will be playing guitar, and the Rogue Scholar, Dr. Rosina Bakari, will deliver a poem really appropriate for International Women's Day and really appropriate anytime. And so here again, Brandon's turning over his platform to highlight local artists, and we hope you'll support him in the Peak Arts Prize. Okay, guys, come on up.
Thank you. How much longer will the most advanced creature on Earth continue to be controlled? Perhaps only long enough for the allegory of creation to truthfully unfold. And if evolution is survival of the fittest, you best believe women will reverse this. So watch closely as we grow into female agency and keep right on living gracefully as the world witnesses the true power that we possess, with surprise that it cannot be found underneath our dress, but is reflected from within our soul that is evolving into something new and letting go of what's old. old is male dominance that once penetrated the female mind and impregnated her thoughts with shame and fear until she was discounted down to a dime, piece by piece fragmented into broken reflections. Goddessness minimized into mere suggestions like fallen angels or queens without crowns, surviving in a world where women aren't renowned. Throughout history, there have been messengers who tried to guide us back. Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi, Muhammad, all attempted to get humanity on track. But as long as males used males within a male-dominant system, nothing said would bring the descendants of Adam wisdom. It's like placing a mirror in front of an animal. Most species won't recognize what's reflected. So the messages that were brought forth were essentially rejected. All that was heard was that women should obey, and whatever men did to females was essentially okay. But now we are newly evolving into an earthly goddess, advancing beyond Eve's legacy to be compliant and modest. The silence is broken and the lies are being shattered. We are moving back to what in the beginning mattered, when females were sanctioned by the God of evolution to govern life on earth before the mind pollution. And thankfully, evolution never comes to a halt. It just does its dance like the sophisticated waltz, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That's the way it self-corrects. So after 100,000 years, women still live longer, in spite of men taking advantage of being physically stronger. Because longevity is the reward for those with open hearts who move humanity forward instead of tear it apart. Even with voices silenced, we still spoke. And here's the message if you're finally awoke. We disdain forced penetration and we reject objectification. Let beauty be not our curse. Evolution is on our side and we will save ourselves first. Even if sexuality has to be hidden in the shadow of obesity, so you have to love every pound and not just a piece of me. Or my body will grow tumors to resist the male seed, and wombs will stop making babies to satisfy the male dominance greed. Because gene pooling is a sin with natural consequences. Nature has her own protective defenses. Until women around the world are relatively safe, Mother Nature will be displeased. Restore full equality to women everywhere if you want to cure disease. Female freedom. That's the humble path to save humanity. It's not an attempt to drive men crazy, but to save the world's own sanity. The time has come to allow our consciousness to evolve so that rape conflict around the world can finally dissolve. So follow me back to the Garden of Eden. Let's stare Adam in his eyes. Let him know once and for all that we will no longer pass down his lies. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Right there. So the truth and power of our local artists on full display in the Peak Artist Features series, which is the project of Brandon Bornes and BornesPro Media. Vote for the Peak Arts Prize before Thursday, March 15th.
Right.
I did.
I wanted
A little more?
Well, I wanted McCarty to share kind of, he can sing and do
Oh, sure.
sorry.
Totally.
I wanted McCarty to do a little piece.
Cool. Okay.
Encore.
Yeah.
I'd love to. Okay. So, I do like to write songs and record them in my room and then post them on the internet. And this is one that I have been working on recently with a friend, Will Clark. It's called Surfer and the Mermaid. How convenient, it's not your problem anymore. Some signs are tragic, you bound yourself right to the door. This love's exotic, untie the boat and let's flow. Diagnosis, stress and worry and loss of hope. The prescription, relax, detach and let go. We're so eccentric and we're not afraid to show. Forget your worries, we'll live without what you don't know. Inspire living and life will then begin to grow. This love's exotic, untie the boat and let's flow. Diagnosis, stress and worry and loss of hope. Prescription, relax, detach and let go. Drive on your back roads, forget your worries, will make it easy. Drive on your back roads, forget your worries, will make it easy. Jump in the water, it's not so cold and we'll make it easy. How convenient, it's not your problem anymore. I'm ecstatic, cause all my problems hit the floor. Some signs are tragic, you bound yourself right to the door. This love's exotic,